Welcome to Dastardly Dives Wasted, a post-apocalypse pub crawler. I don't know anything about this game. I got it in the Humble Bundle, so I'm going in completely blind. The only thing I know is that it's some kind of roguelike.
The year is 1980. Tensions are at a boiling point between the US and the USSR after a thermonuclear blast eviscerates a small US Air Force base in the rural town of Damascus, Arkansas. The US are swift to respond, firing a retaliatory strike at the USSR, which is dismissed by a Soviet officer as a false positive by their early detection satellites. As the American Titan II missiles plow through the Soviet countryside, the USSR is only able to mount a meager counterattack from remote satellite locations before it is completely wiped off the face of the earth. China and France, in light of this sudden and terrifying American aggression, launched strikes of their own against the US. And after a short but intense series of reprisals, the world is razed to the ground by nuclear-armed fire, and human civilization along with it. Yet mankind is not doomed. During the Cold War, the great, the good, and the gilded invested heavily in next-generation bomb shelters, enormous self-sustaining subterranean cryogenic compounds designed to preserve life until the outside world becomes habitable again. Compounds which, due to cost-cutting business measures in the name of competition and industrial espionage, failed to work entirely. Coolers. Bathed in lethal radiation, the greatest minds of the 20th century and all living memory of culture, technology, and agriculture are lost. While on the surface, the very hardiest specimens of humanity cling to life, survive, then thrive. From the ashes, a new world emerges. An ersatz post-apocalyptic stillborn 80s continues indefinitely, populated entirely by the toughest, meanest, and outright dumbest of God's creations, the Wasters. Years later, however many no one can say, even those who can count, the barren desert landscape of the Western Wastes is host to bitter factionalized warfare. The Wasters fight tooth and nail over the most precious of natural resources, a liquid from beneath the sands that fuels all of uncivilization. Buried deep within the cooler's chambers, the very radiation that killed off society's chosen few imbued their potable provisions with a sick green glow and a radioactive buzz. Booze, it affectionately came to be known, and those dumb enough to weather its taste found themselves taking a sharp detour off the human evolutionary highway, mutating in strange and confounding ways, and acquiring both permanent brain damage and a ravenous addiction to the stuff. Against this backdrop of organized chaos, the Wasters scrabble in the dirt looking for just a drop of the good stuff, and the right guy in the wrong place at the right time with the wrong drink could be a major headache for those who seek power.
Holy shit, that was an intro and a half that went on forever. Was pretty cool though, very 1980, with a little bit of a Mad Max Idiocracy / Borderlands / something else vibe from this. Let's see, our name is Dastardly. Our gender, well, let's keep that male. Skin color, orange. That's pretty much the Dastardly brand. Biggest style. I like the mohawk. That looks cool. Can we do white? No. In that case, also orange. Kinda looks like a me. Yes, perfect. Bigly it is. Or the brute. No, bigly. Let's go with mine together. Ah, yes, this is what we want to see. A beard. It's not quite the Dastardly stash. Let's just go with a beard.
Boys, rip and shred!
Hands where we can see him. Hate to break it to you, but you've just wandered your way into becoming the new boy's first big score.
Yeah, new boys, rip and shred!
Nothing personal, it's just how things work out here in the Western Wastes.
You do know how things work in the Western Wastes, don't you?
I have no idea.
See, rule of thumb around these parts is that you get wasted.
Or you get wasted trying!
And we're bad.
We're tough!
We're inexperienced, but we got the right tude. Even a virgin dingaling has a chance of being a bona fide bone blaster the first time through.
Can it boneheads. Bottom line is, we new boys aren't afraid to turn you into another wasteland statistic, unless you hand over everything you got and get the heck out of here.
I'm gonna keep my items.
There's 3 of us and 1 of you. And don't be a moron. Just hand everything over, and we won't have to kill you.
Wait, that's it? This ain't hardly no big score at all.
Well, the new boys gotta start somewhere. Heck, this butt munch came here to make a booze run with this stuff, to risk neck and nutsack down in the depths of the cooler, armed only with these thingamabobs. Ain't that right, Waster?
I wonder where this leads.
And if this crap's good enough for old Fartwhip over there, it'll be at least 3 times as good enough for the 3 of us.
We split it 50-50-50. Right, boss? Like rip and share, rip and share, rip and share.
Shut it, you rad buffoon. We'll discuss it once we're in the cooler. As for you, Waster, don't even think about following us in there.
Yeah! We'll use your stuff to rip you to shreds. Rip and shred, baby. Rip and shred.
Well, once we figure out exactly what these things are anyways.
You've been warned, Waster.
Get your stuff back from the new worlds. Okay. Entering this door will take you inside the cooler compound. Once you enter the cooler, you cannot return outside without either drinking or dying.
There. No way that Waster's getting this thing open.
Alright, Stinky.
How'd you get past the lock?
What luck?
So you're telling me... Crap! Boss ain't gonna be too happy about this. Tell you what. I'm gonna get this thing open and lock you out like the boss wanted. Just you sit tight and don't try anything funny, you got it?
Press left control to enter sneak mode. While your movement speed is reduced, your footsteps are completely silent while sneaking, allowing you to get around without attracting the attention of nearby enemies. When the indicator on the top of the screen reads hidden, you are completely hidden from enemies. Attacking enemies while hidden counts as a sneak attack and automatically grants you bonus critical attack damage. After defeating an enemy, press E while looking at their corpse to loot them. Holy shit, that's a wall of text. The looting screen shows both your inventory and the inventory of whatever you're looting. Selecting an item will move it from one inventory to another, as long as the receiving inventory has enough room. Show next to the inventory's name at the top of each window. Certain items like TP and can openers will automatically be looted the first time a container is looted. Any stackable items that you've already got at least one stack of, such as ammo or food, will also automatically be added to your inventory. If you're out of can openers, you can break a door open by dealing a single attack that deals enough damage to suppress the remaining lock strength. Explosives and shotguns work well, but with enough training, weaker doors can even be broken open with small arms, even bare hands. Greetings, cooler mates. If you are reading this message, it means you have been successfully thawed out of cryogenic sleep and are ready to lay down the foundations for a brand new civilization. Now, before you go running out into the great unknown, please take a moment to peruse this document. These few minutes could save your life and the lives of your fellow cooler mates. Ooh, a baseball bat.
Don't move. I mean it. Don't move.
Why the hell not?
Tripping hazards! The boss was gonna use these tripping hazards to cover our tracks, but he spilled them all over the floor and now he's boxed in! Oh, this is horrible!
Well, why don't you just go there?
Stay back. These things will explode if they detect any movement.
Please, Waster, you gotta help the boss!
You can use the inventory menu to use and equip items you're holding. The inventory menu can be accessed by pressing I. By highlighting an item you can see that item's effects, and by selecting an item you can apply its effects. You can also assign commonly used items such as weapons or healing items to hotkeys so that they can be used quickly in-game without having to go through inventory menu. I feel like these are pretty basic things for most games, so why this extremely long tutorial? I don't know. Attacking someone with most weapons will cause them to get knocked back. While knocked back, a character cannot attack or move freely, so weapons that rapidly knock opponents back can be used to eliminate them quickly. You can also use knockback to send enemies flying into traps or to put some distance between you and your opponent. Certain types of weapons like blunt objects, shotguns and explosives are more effective at knocking characters back, while smaller arms like pistols and SMGs tend to have minimal knockback effects. Whoa. Congratulations on completing the tutorial. Ahead you'll find an elevator that will take you deeper into the depths of the cooler. The cooler is filled with dangerous traps and nasty enemies that would much sooner end your life than talk to you. So use the fundamental skills you've learned so far to outfight and outwit the dangers that lie ahead. And maybe you'll make it through the cooler run with some booze in your gut. Good luck, and whatever you do, don't act like the new boys. Not enough room. Okay. Let's put this on 1, 2. And 3. Can I drop things? Yes. G. You found the floor exit. Entering the floor exit will take you deeper in the cooler you're currently exploring. Once you leave a floor, you won't be able to return to it, so be sure to take care of any business before moving on.
Booga booga.
What? Booga booga?
Squeal, piggy!
Oh! Give me that shotgun. .9er. Let's see. Do I have a compare? But I guess I don't. +2 sneak, 1 tinker, and I have -5 damage from melee. Let's get rid of this and get this one. Easy breathers, that's what I have. Heals 5 health. Can I not take the shotgun? Lame. You can find lootable containers hidden throughout the world. Scavenging for items is essential for your survival. so it's important to check out any containers you encounter. Different containers may also hold different kinds of items, so may be useful to distinguish one container from another. Ooh, help! Oh, now that I have room, so I have to get rid of something. Let's see, what is this? 0.9. Also a pistol. Let's see which pistol is better. DPS 10 to 20. DPS 3.3 to 6.4. I guess this is a very fast shooting pistol.
Time to bleed!
Ooh. Oh, I have pistol ammo. I have to manually reload. Remember that. Rubber ducky. Okay. Some items in the world can be picked up and thrown. Thrown items can be thrown at enemies to deal damage or create distraction, allowing you to sneak past. A clipboard with a clip on it. It's a clipboard. Get it? Nope. An empty syringe. Pooping pills.
It's
Booga booga!
The Syndicate of Buzzkills SOB is a highly organized group dedicated to eradicating boosters from the wasteland. If you spend too much time exploring on any floor in the cooler, the SOB purifier will find you and hunt you down. The music will change depending on your proximity to the SOB purifier. A good rule of thumb is to stay far away from it.
time to bleed!
Holy shit! Let's see, where's my health?
Time to turn you to paste.
Holy sh... Okay.
Dan!
Oh! What? That scared me. I thought the SOB was gonna get me. Full bucket. It's a... Oh, it's a rifle. Let's see, which one does more damage? The crowbar.
Murder time!
Final countdown. Well, that's useful. Taters. 3 health. Man, I really need more inventory space. Oh, I have the maximum of 5 only. Shotgun ammo. Well, I guess I have to leave that behind. Drinking from an unmarked flask grants you a buzz, which imparts a powerful effect on your character. These effects can grant you abilities, modify your stats, among other things, but there's no telling what buzz you'll get until you take a sip. Unlike hangovers, buzzers won't cause you to pass out and return home, and aren't permanent. Their effects will wear off once you leave the cooler. Sure. Restore 3 health every 10 seconds. It's nice.
Got you, nerd!
Oh.
Time to turn Ooga
You're already dead!
Okay, well, I'm being hunted, so I have to speed this up. Inaccessible.
It's murder time!
Sure. Oh. That's not good. Oh. Saw that just in time. Drinking booze will grant you a powerful hangover, but you'll pass out and return back home. Be aware that not all hangovers are beneficial and that some hangovers will work better together than others. You move faster but get knocked back a lot more. Oh, I guess those are permanent. I get it. Store the rifle. Where's my rifle ammo? Oh, I guess I'm out of that. Guess I can store some of the pistol ammo, since I'll find a lot of that. Sleep. What does that do? Gave me a rested effect. Can I see what rested does? Nope. Okay. Dastardly Dives. Let's stop. Your car can take you around the Western Wastes. You will gain access to new areas as you progress through the game. Oh, I guess I can only return there. Now the question is, will this be randomly generated? Looks like it.
I'm gonna kill ya!
too armored.
Here I come!
That's what you get for calling me a nerd. You nerd. Doesn't really feel like there's a point to really spend much time looting since I only have 10 inventory space.
Time to turn you to paste.
Whoa.
That was...
Tripping hazards. Let's see, let's put that on 5.
Found ya! I'll see you at Ooga Booga!
Well, that trap was useless. Not enough room. I have another one. Or can I only have one stack of this? I guess. That's kind of lame. Do I have a melee button or something? Oh, third person. Oh, this doesn't look good. Let's go back to this. An Uzi? Which I don't have ammo for, I guess. I do have ammo for. Does it use pistol ammo? I guess. Type weapon, ammo 33. Oh yeah, it uses pistol ammo. Okay.
Welcome to the own zone!
Let's go!
Wait, what? Full bugger. Rifle. Let's get rid of our pistol. Pistol was at number 3, I think. Wait, let's put this on 1. You on 2. And 3. There we go. Oh.
Time to turn you to paste!
Here I come!
Got you, nerd! Time to turn you...
I know this is the beginning of the game, but so far it's actually a bit too easy for my taste when it comes to roguelikes. Like, it doesn't have to be Dark Souls levels of constantly dying. I hope they throw something new at me soon. Let me quickly see if there is indeed a melee button. You really have to switch to a melee weapon. Oh, that was stupid. Eye patch. 1 shoot, 1 hit, 10 bullet spreads. Versus 1 tinker, 1 sneak. Well, I think sneaking went out the door really fast. Oh.
Hey, Dingus, mind putting that thing away? I ain't here to maim you. Just here on road courier business. If a problem comes along, you must ship it. Not ringing any bells?
Nope.
Jeez, I'd ask if you've been living under a rock. But, considering the venue of our little conversation, well, we road couriers are the big movers and shakers here in the Western Wastes. Movers, mostly. Shaking's more or less stopped since even the raiders have learned better than to hit our caravans. Pickups, deliveries, you name it. Anything needs moving from one garbage pit to another, you can count on the couriers.
Oh.
Well, let's see here. Nope, no can do, amigo. Looks like you ain't signed up for our delivery service. Tell you what, though. Come visit us up at the Oni Express. Just, head towards Sacramento and follow the smell of booze. You'll find it in no time. Guy there'll set you right up. Anyways, I'm already behind on my deliveries, so I gotta skedaddle. Remember, the Oni Express up in Sacramento. Can't miss it. See you later, Waster.
At the end of every section of the cooler, you'll find a room with a selection of random boozes. If you're not feeling confident about pushing on, it might be a good idea to drink a booze and pass out. You'll return home with all the items you're holding on to, in addition to the hangover granted by the bottle of booze. Otherwise, you can ignore the bottle of booze and continue onwards to the elevator. Note that bottles of booze that are found deeper in the cooler are much fresher than the ones found earlier on, and will grant more powerful and useful hangovers. Likewise, boozes found in the first floor of the cooler will generally grant detrimental hangovers, which can make your life in the waste more difficult. Your survival will largely depend on what drinks you choose to drink and which you forego, so choose wisely, but remember that waking up with bad hangover always better than ending up dead. Slow-mo. Your movement speed is reduced. Nope. Accuracy reduced. Maximum health. I guess I'll take 1 less point of health. So that Wasteland Courier thing has solved one of the issues I've had with this game so far. And that's the limited inventory of 10. I was kind of expecting to do an entire cooler run with only 10 inventory slots all the time. That was severely gonna limit my enjoyment of the replayability. So I'm happy they at least have some kind of system in place for that. Now, one thing, I have 2 rifles. Is there a way to sell them? I guess I have to find a vendor in the wasteland first.
Hold it right there, Waster. This here's the Oni Express, one of the last safe havens out in the Western Wastes. And me and my friends up here intend to keep it that way, so keep your head out of trouble, and we'll let you keep it all in one piece. Comprende?
Comprende.
Like, come check out the mall. Like, hey, welcome to the mall.
Like, what do you do around here?
Well, like, my name is Vulture Val, and like, I run the store on behalf of my gang, the Culture Vultures. Totally ick name for sure. But my girls and I provide the Western Waste with like the best, recollected junk for like the lowest prices.
Like, do you want to like totally trade?
Like, this is totally the best stuff TP can buy. Like, when the Wasters first crawled out from the ruins of civilization, they all spazzed out for food and water, thinking they'd be like hard to find in the post-apocalypse. There's like tons of water in the ocean, and nudie meat's totally not so bad once you get used to it. But like, turns out radiation is hella bad for you, and like, it totally gave everyone the runs, and it was totes grody. So they like totally tried everything, from wiping with their hands to scraping against tree bark to wiping with other people's hands, and like some people even tried using seashells, but like nothing really worked as well as toilet paper. So like people started looking for toilet paper, and like people who couldn't find it started like doing favors and trading their stuff for it.
So like, that's totally how TP became the like de facto currency of the Western Waste, or like whatever.
Gnarly.
So like, take a look.
Okay, so here I can sell my shit. Oh, hello. That's something I want. Oh, let's I need 90 more. There we go. Sweet. Goodbye.
Catch you later, alligator.
Jim Atomic here, and this is the buzz. Hey, remember if I said this already?
Sweet. That's the better stuff.
Unless any fan.
If a problem comes along, you must ship it. Welcome to the road couriers.
About your service.
Sure, say you got a thing, and you need this thing somewhere else. We're the guys for that. That's what we do. The way we see it, stuff's like a fart. You can keep it to yourself, like some fart miser, sure. But it's way more fun when it shows up in places it don't belong. Like, imagine you got a nice gun at home. Put it on a coffee table, liven up your living room a bit, that's cool. But imagine that same gun, except it's in the middle of freaking nowhere, just dust everywhere, and like the barrel of the gun peeking up from beneath the sands. Freaking hilarious. We can do that.
Okay.
Sure. But like, get this. Say you're knees deep in a cooler run. SOB hot on your tail, you've been shot in the face, your arms are leaking, and your pants are covered in your moments before death shits, and then you just take them off and shove them in a courier box. SOB doesn't know what the heck is happening, but guns you down anyways. Bang! You're dead.
I can see it in my mind's eye.
Next day, your significant other's at home. Doesn't even know you've been wasted. And then out of nowhere, bing bong, special delivery! Guess what it is?
Pants.
It's pants! Covered in the crap of their dead lover. Priceless. See, that's what we do. We move your stuff from one place to another. But you gotta put them in the courier boxes. That's how the magic happens. Just put things in one of those big blue boxes of badness and we take them to any other courier box, pro bono.
Sounds good.
Totally righteous. Really looking forward to hauling all of your crap away.
You've signed up with the road couriers. You can now access the blue courier boxes you see scattered around the Western Wastes. What's lost and found?
Where's the crap we found laying around?
Oh. Okay. See ya.
Greetings, waste of life? Is that the right one? Did I use the right term? The kids today with the slang and so forth. It's distressing and unfamiliar.
It is the parents of a rambunctious youth with little regard for tradition.
Yes. Anyhow, I'm Dick and this is Kissinger.
A pleasure.
Reluctantly, I assure you. Please don't busy yourself with the mental strain of figuring out why. It's never made any sense to me either. I suppose the scumlords, the gangs, the no-good-nicks and the like, they despise success. You know, there's a cabal out to get me. There are people as yet in the cultural and mental infancy. Agreed. It's thrilling, of course, to see another young, violent drunkard in our midst. And I sincerely hope we can be of service for you. I don't think I want to know. Oh, no need to be concerned. We're not like these hucksters and charlatans. They take a man's last cheek from right out of his cheeks. No, we have more than enough TP to be comfortable for the rest of our lives. It is confirmed this reply. Magnificent stuff, like the tongues of angels. You really ought to try it. But that's beside the point. In our advanced age, I suppose we're some variety of consultant. We simply offer our expertise, our knowledge, our support. You know what they say? 2 heads are better than one. Discounting, of course, moments nocturnal when a man seeks to relive certain urges. Well, our new friend here has little interest in such matters. So, how may we help you? Well, from what little I've heard, it was built by or for the use of doctors. Smart fellows, to be sure, but useless eggheads to a man. The title impresses me little. When one is stripped of accolades, accomplishments, guns, vile haircuts, and whatnot. What he does then, that is the true measure of a man. Well, sorry, I seem to be striking the wrong tone for such an occasion. Some environmental contaminant, no doubt their own doing, meddling quacks, seems to have turned whoever is inside into some manner of mindless, violent beast. Now, of course, in the place and time we find ourselves in, this is not altogether unusual. However, these people, they scratch and bite. They are reduced to primitives. Quite so. Ruddy mans, the kids call them. You'll be pleased to know that they can't operate a firearm. Again, not unexpected for these lily-livered intellectual types. But the scratching and the biting and what have you. It's large to be sure, but it's also highly infectious. Such unpleasantness is usually best dealt with from afar. I wouldn't recommend tangling with them directly. Do the American thing and shoot them indiscriminately. Or employ devious cunning. So, this game is zombies, okay? There is an issue I wish to speak about with you in private. Sure. Dick, if you please, I must touch upon sensitive issues with our associate. Oh, certainly. Just let me know when you're done. Give me the signal. You know the sort. Please, come a little closer. Prying eyes turn up in places most unexpected in modern times. There is an issue that drives a wedge between myself and my companion Dick. Dick remains blessed well into his advanced stage with a head full of hair. Such blessings have not extended to me, and I have become as bald as the day I was mutated. A situation I wish to remedy but have not the personal means. Appearances count for much in such a violent, reprehensible time and place. My presentation presents a disunited front, and I appear as the junior partner in our enterprise. An unfair and frustrating position given the extent of my input. I do not wish to shrink into insignificance in Dick's shadow. I intend to go hard as it is said by the youngsters in my capacity as a professional. To do so, it has become apparent that I require a prosthetic. And what should I do? Relieve 25 residents of the wasteland of their scalps. That would seem an adequate supply of air. Return to me upon completion of this task, and you shall be appropriately rewarded. Okay. Bye.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Azuka. Help me? Not unless you've concocted a potion to quell a broken heart. Oh, my precious Azuka.
Yeah. Let's walk away slowly. So this concludes my first look at Wasted. Seems to be an alright little roguelike. Has a cute but kind of messy art style. I like the dialogues, or I should say the delivery of the voice actors the best. That stood out the most. So yeah, if you're interested in cute little roguelikes, you should give this a try. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing what the game has to offer at the later levels. But for now, bye bye.